Beautiful people, welcome to the Dr. Joy Show, your prescription for total wellness, and I'm your host, Dr. Joy. I know you see alcohol, don't you? Don't judge. This is a wellness segment, and I'm going to tell you why. But before we do that, we're going to do our 3 deep breaths. We're going to take it down. Are you ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. How do you feel? I know I feel great. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce my guest, Debra Walker. 25 years of corporate experience, an entrepreneur, and she is changing the way we will socialize by rethinking the drink. Thank you for being a guest on the Dr. Joy Show. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about you and then weave us into how you created BiBo.
Okay, well, I have been in business for over 25 years and focused really on marketing and innovation. And my pathway in life really led to this because I've worked in toys with similar products to this. I've also worked in food. And my latest career was in innovation in pharmaceuticals. And so when you pull it all together and you think about a food product and an appliance and also the sophistication that you need to develop R&D for a product like this, it kind of all wove in together to create the perfect storm for me to create BiBo.
So wait. So how long did it, and I got it. So you had the corporate experience and next thing you know, you had an epiphany and said, this is what I'm going to do next. But how long did it take you to get to this?
Over 2 years, about 28 months total, from the time that the idea came to me to working through the patents and the engineering and creating all of the mixers. It took a little over 2 years.
And how many patents do you have?
5 patents, utility patents, and 1 design patent.
You want to elaborate just a little bit for those of you that want to create something and get a patent? What did that take?
Well, I'm very lucky. My sister happens to be a patent attorney.
Oh, okay.
Well, so I have a little secret sauce there, a little secret trick. But I called her up one day. A friend of mine said to me, I wish my Nespresso machine made me a cocktail.
Ooh.
And I said...
And that's what got started?
That's what got me started.
Because your girlfriend asked for a cocktail from her espresso machine?
That's right.
See?
That was the idea. The idea was born. And I said to her, I can do that. And the next day, driving home from my commute from work, I called my sister, who is a patent attorney, and said, hey, Lori, can we patent this? Can you check and see if this space is open for us?
Right.
So the first thing you do in the process is check to see, is there any other patents that are blocking you for doing this type of business? So she checked and got back to me and said, this is very busy. Systems for convenience is a really busy thing. Consumers want their lives to be easier.
Right.
So there's all kinds of systems out there, from baby formula to coffee that we all know with Keurig.
Right.
And but she said there's nothing in the cocktail space. And so that was it. I said,
so you drove home faster, right? You broke the speed limit to try to get home to get to work in?
No, I was in New York City traffic thinking maybe I won't ever have to do this again if I make this dream come true.
So was this your first entrepreneurial adventure? Yes.
I've always dabbled with new businesses, but this is the first one that really is, I thought this is a really big idea, and there's a lot of places we can go with it besides cocktails to sangria and beer cocktails. It just felt like it had a lot of legs, and it met a need that was in the marketplace for convenience.
You have a niche.
Yeah.
A niche market. That is really good. Now, how did you come up with the name BiBo?
BiBo. So again,
BiBo.
BiBo. That's right. We looked for ideas around names that really were fun, because it's your brand, it's your personality.
That's right.
So I thought BiBo was really fun, and you look at what's available, and we know that BiBo, it means to drink in Latin, so we wanted a name that could work globally, and that we had the patents are both in the US and Europe and Australia, so we wanted to make sure that the name would work wherever we went, and Latin is really a universal language. So we just did our research and found the name. It was open, and makes perfect sense to drink.
And here we are. Now, I've done a lot of research on you, of course, and you call BiBo the ultimate cocktail machine. Why is that?
Because it's completely simplistic for the user. So it's easy steps. 1, 2, 3. You just turn your machine on, you put the water in, you open it up, you insert your pouch, and you push the handle down and hit mix, and you have your cocktail. So it's the ultimate because flavor is so critical in our world today. We all love exotic flavors and different flavors. And I know for me personally, if I would want a cocktail at night, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And so I would.
What if
you
you run out of ingredients? I mean, I'm not one that, partakes in the alcoholic consumption on an ongoing basis, or even socially. It's hard for me, so I drink a lot of water. But I know one thing, that if you run out, what if you want to make I guess it's a margarita, but you don't have all the ingredients? Then what? So
then you don't have a drink that tastes very good, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or the fallback for most people is wine, right? You can open a bottle of wine.
Love red wine.
Or take the top off your beer, right? And just have that. And
yes.
So it becomes the norm because it's simple. And, when you want a cocktail, you're ready to relax, you want it to be simple.
Right.
So the whole idea is to make this really amazing, these flavors available in a simplistic way.
So what makes this thing unique? I'm calling it a thing, but it's your creation. What makes it unique? Doesn't exist out there nowhere?
Right. So
you are the trailblazer?
I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you. There's a couple other products. There's some competitors, but the product is very difficult to use.
Okay.
There's all types of bottles you need to fill on the outside. And this really is, when we interviewed women, we did a lot of consumer research, and we interviewed women. They told us, we want it to be very simple.
Yeah.
And we don't want to have to fill bottles, and we don't want to leave something like that out on the counter where our kids could potentially get to it, especially if you have teenagers. So this is easy. You can easily store it. It's very lightweight, and it just met our consumers' needs.
You mentioned consumers. You mentioned you did a focus group. So it is beyond women, though, in terms of your number one consumer?
Yes. Well, the reason that I say women, because 95% of women shop for their parties.
Right.
They're the ones going out to buy the food and the alcohol and so forth. So I'm thinking about the person who's actually shopping.
Right.
But in terms of who consumes it, it's everybody. And we've tested it with men and women. And there's definitely some more preferences. Women like the cucumber melon a little bit better, and the guys like the margarita and tangerine palamo. But everybody loves the drinks, from 21 to over 70. We've tested it with all age ranges, and they love it.
So now your inspiration, going back to when you were talking to your friend, was it Lori? No, Lori's your sister.
My friend Trish.
Trish, okay. And she said to you, she just wishes that she could get a drink from her espresso machine. Was that your inspiration? That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I had been doing some research on different systems for my pharmaceutical company that I worked for, and so I had been really steeped in understanding how systems work and how consumers work with different systems and what makes them valuable.
Right.
And so I had that knowledge to bring into the mix of creating this.
So flavors, I know, like I said, don't judge. I'll drink red wine, okay? But when it comes to the mixing of the cocktails, I don't know. So what's the difference between bourbon and whiskey and scotch and vodka? And there's different levels of vodka. There's different levels of the other drinks. So how did you come up with the mix, and what are the BiBo flavors?
So I, like you, had no idea really how to make these cocktails. I could make a simple thing like vodka and orange juice, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can
make
a screwdriver.
Easy, right? Orange juice and vodka just poured in?
And you got a screwdriver.
Half and half?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But anything that took 4 or 5 ingredients was over my head. I couldn't do it. And when you have those complex flavors mixed together, it makes the cocktail so much more sumptuous. It just feels good in your mouth and your tongue, and it just is like yum, right? You just love it.
And then you have a really nice social event when you have good drinks.
Exactly. It feels special. And you want it to be special. Whenever you're having the food or the drink, you want to be special for your guests, whether it's family or friends. It's so important, I think, to having a really successful event. So I didn't know how to do all this, and that's why I thought this is such a great idea. I'm not a big cocktail maker. I will go out and have them, but I wasn't making them at home for myself. So I had to do a lot of research on what are the top flavors, but I really was very lucky in that I got a partner, Jill, Givaudan, who is a world global flavor house.
Okay.
They love this idea.
And what are the top flavors?
Oh, Cosmo, martinis, all kinds of martinis. There's some on-trend things like the Moscow Mule,
Oh,
which
I
is
like
the
that.
ginger beer.
I have tasted that because it does have the ginger,
Right,
which is
right.
good. But I don't know how much ginger is in there. But it is that's a refreshing drink.
Right, it's very refreshing. But the flavor, so natural is really a big thing. So people want that flavor like spa and garden. So we have a few items that we call spa and garden, which is our cucumber melon and our tangerine palamo, and they just taste fresh. You just taste them and you think, oh, it takes you away to someplace sunny or to your backyard and a picnic. It's just a wonderful feeling that you get from getting the drink. But there's other things like jalapeno is really on trend with drinks.
Wow.
So as we move forward, we have 6 drinks to launch, but beginning next year, we'll be introducing new flavors and we'll have some customized flavors for different retailers. So one of the things on the docket for next year, just as a teaser, is a chocolate peppermint martini, which is an amazing dessert drink.
Wow. But why now? Why is this a good thing now?
There's so many reasons. Convenience is a trend for everybody. So this, we know Keurig kind of laid the groundwork for us
for
because everybody understands the ease of making a single serve drink, right? So we had that in terms of timing, that was a good time for us. But the other things are, millennials coming up, they make less money than we did. Coming out of college just because of the recession, post-recession. So they're looking for different ways to stretch the dollar.
Right.
So this is a great pre-party product because you go to a bar and you get a cucumber melon martini and it's $12 to $15.
Depending on where you are, that is true.
Exactly.
So if you drink at home, so this will afford a person to drink at home, make the investment, drink at home, and then take car service to the event.
Exactly.
And then you don't have to run up a bar tab.
Exactly.
That's a good way to look at it.
So
wow.
a BiBo drink would cost about $3.50 depending on the type of liquor versus $12 to $15. So it's four times more expensive to have a drink at a bar than to enjoy a drink at your home where you can have a conversation, the music's not blasting.
Right.
You can really relax with your girlfriends or your friends and family or your significant other and enjoy that time and then go out.
Right. Wow. Now your tagline is the perfect drink every time. Is it?
It is.
And how is it the perfect drink every time?
So these little pouches that have the mix in them were formulated through Givaudan. They have mixologists on staff. So the mixologists created the flavors. So every single time you put the pouch in the machine and you close it and you hit mix, it's going to make the exact perfect drink. And the reason is in the front of the machine there's a smart code reader, and the pouches have a code on them. The machine reads that and mixes the perfect amount of water into your drink. So every single ingredient pouch has a little bit different mix. And if you're at home, unless you're really a scientific cooker, you're kind of winging it.
Yeah.
And so you get this drink and it tastes great, and the next time you're like, what did I do different?
Yeah,
It
the
doesn't
bartenders,
taste the same.
that's an art and a science. The bartending, art and a science, because the good ones, they're not sitting there measuring.
No.
They're throwing it together and voila, here you go. And usually what they serve up is pretty tasty, right?
Absolutely.
So the only ingredient then that a person would need would be water, and
that's it, right?
And it goes in the back.
Right.
Wow. So rethinking the drink. What do you mean by rethinking the drink?
So it means a lot of different things. First of all, if I was having a party and I wanted it to be simple, I'd have wine and beer. But now this is going to make me rethink the way I entertain and rethink about the drinks. But it's also about where you're going to go out and when you're going to go out. You're going to have a pre-party because you have this. It makes it easy. So let's do a pre-party at our house. It's more intimate. You build those relationships, or even after the post-party. You come back and you don't want the night to end, but the place closed down or the concert's over. So 12:30 at night, let's go back and have a couple cocktails. And
so it's for personal use, right? Entertaining by yourself, entertaining with others, and a treat.
Yes, absolutely.
So what are the six flavors that you're going to launch?
So we have margarita, Mai Tai, rum punch, cucumber melon, tangerine palamo.
Wow. Okay.
That's it. I think
so
I said them all.
What do we have here?
Okay, so this is a margarita.
Okay, and what do I have? Same thing?
Those are cucumber melon martinis.
Okay.
And a Mai Tai.
Okay.
And the Mai Tai is good with regular rum or coconut rum.
Okay, so now I have another question, because for someone that doesn't drink alcohol, I do drink the red wine, but there are my viewers a lot of times they don't consume with the mixed drinks. Can this make what do we call
A
those?
mocktail.
Mocktail?
Yes.
It's either a mocktail or alcohol free.
Yes, yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I have, believe it or not, 5 children, 3 of my own and 2 stepdaughters.
Nice.
And
Congrats.
I make them at home, and they have the cucumber melon with orange juice, and it does a strident where the color is variant, and it tastes so great with orange juice without alcohol, just the cucumber melon. And then the tangerine palamo, if you add a scoop of vanilla ice cream, you get a creamsicle flavor, which is unbelievable.
Wait a minute. Do you have a recipe catalog or recipe guide that goes along with
We
the
will. We don't have one right now, but it'll be online on our website.
Because I would never think to put ice cream in a drink.
Well, non-alcoholic, of course.
Non-alcoholic,
right.
okay.
Right.
Wow.
So, yeah, if you have a family event and you have some adult cocktails, but you also want something special for the kids, it is a wonderful treat, just without even anything extra, but adding the ice cream, it makes it a little bit more special.
All right, so you want me to taste these, right?
I do.
Okay, so you said these two are the same?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna taste. Yes, we're drinking on the
Cucumber melon.
We're drinking on the Dr. Joy show. Cucumber melon, and this is 1 serving, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Congratulations
Cheers.
to you. Okay, 1 serving, and you
This
have
is
a margarita.
Mm-hmm. Yum.
Oh, this tastes good. Okay. All right. That's very, very tasty. Okay, and then what's this one?
That's the Mai Tai.
Okay, what's in the Mai Tai?
It has...
Yeah, like the liquor itself. Because I know I'm going to be mixing,
So
right?
this is vodka. This
Okay.
is tequila.
And this?
And that is vodka.
Okay, so vodka and vodka.
Yes,
so I
you're
can
good.
do that.
You're good.
Yeah,
You're
I
good.
can do it.
You're good.
You see, I'm inexperienced, right?
You're good.
So I could do that. Yeah, because I wouldn't. They say
These are
when
tequila.
you're
Don't
when
mix.
Don't mix.
Don't
Okay,
mix.
so
That's
let's
right.
taste this.
That's right.
Mai Tai. Oh, it smells good. Oh, I like this one. Oh my goodness, this is sweet.
That has coconut rum in it, so you can have it with regular rum or the coconut rum.
Okay,
And
so the coconut
women
rum
love,
is the dangerous. That's
Yes. Women love coconut flavored drinks, and they asked, please make us a coconut drink. So that is made with Malibu rum.
Oh, I like Malibu rum. I mean, I like the smell of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the ingredients that you would put that's in the pack.
These are just extra. So what people have told us is now that they don't have to do any work
right
with the machine,
right?
So now they're having a lot more fun decorating the drinks and making
Right.
the garnishes. So
what do you have over there? You have some stuff over there.
yeah,
You're
these
hiding
are
it from me.
fun little garnishes that you can add. Like I was saying, like it's easy to do, so let's have fun.
Okay,
right?
so those are
so make
sugar
it a little
cubes,
bit
right?
more the sugar cubes. Just make it a little bit more artistic.
Okay.
Right? The same thing with the margarita. So these are just
Wow.
pretty little things that when you're having entertaining, just make it look more special. So
this is really to promote stress less entertaining.
that's correct. That's correct.
I love it. I love it. So where can we get it? Oh,
So this is really like the very beginning of BiBo. So we have four of them in the U.S. right now. That's it. So
Really?
it goes on the market in December.
okay, time
So
for holidays.
It'll be available on Amazon for everyone and,
Okay.
and a lot of different retailers going forward.
Is this your first launch? This is your first time on television talking about?
This is.
Yeah.
This is it.
So the Dr. Joy Show launched BiBo.
That's right.
Perfect. So what do you have in the future? Hopefully, like a catalog of recipes or something.
I'm actually working with a woman named Katie Workman who has written cookbooks, and she's doing a series of recipes for us that go with the different drinks. So when you entertain, what are the right appetizers? What are the right
good.
meals to have that go with the right drinks? So that's going to be available online, and in the future we're going to have a little cookbook for 2017 that will help people when they're entertaining to make it easy.
So the packets, how many come in a box or come together?
So we have a variety pack that has 12. So you get.
Does any come with the machine itself?
Yeah, every
Okay.
machine will come with
starter
yes,
pack.
Yes, exactly. Every machine. So the alcohol will be sold separate,
Okay.
So every machine will come with the pouches for the mixes.
Okay.
And you can select your alcohol of choice, or if you want to have mocktails, like we talked about without alcohol, then you don't need the alcohol.
Right.
But every machine will come with at least 3 mixes.
Okay.
Some, depending on the retailer, some will come with more. And then you can get a 12-pack variety pack. So all 6 of the flavors, 2 of each. Or if you really love one flavor, like you're a margarita drinker and you
Right.
want to get just one flavor, there's a 9-pack available in single flavors.
So the machine is necessary. I just want to make sure that I'm clear. The machine you purchase, you get packs
With the machine.
You said 9, right? 3.
At least 3.
At least 3.
Yeah.
But you still have to buy the alcohol.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. That's
so
right.
where does the alcohol go? I see here for water.
So every machine comes with a cocktail shaker.
Okay.
And a shot glass, and there's a line on the shot glass that's perfectly measured. So whatever drink you're making,
Right.
you have your alcohol of choice. So
Okay.
if you like Grey Goose or if you like Absolute, whatever you
Right,
like, Tito's,
right.
you pour that and you add it to your shot. So it comes out as your mixer ready to make, and you add your shot. Or you can choose not to and just have a mocktail.
Okay, so that's the mix. Put it in here, you put the water there, and then you, okay, got it. Okay, so you add the alcohol as a shot, and that's one beverage.
Each beverage takes exactly 1 shot. So it's pre-measured exactly,
Right.
again, so that you have the perfect drink.
So what's in the future for you? You're going to launch this it's launched.
Yes.
Because we just launched it.
That's right.
And in December, it's going to be available. Amazon. What about any storefronts?
Yeah, there's other retailers that we can't
You
discuss.
can't-
Yes.
That's fine. But so they can go to Amazon to
Yes,
get it.
exactly.
Okay, fine.
As a fallback.
As a fallback. That's really good. And then 2017, you're going to come out with other flavors.
We'll have new flavors. We're also going to do sangria
Okay.
and beer cocktails as well. So there'll be a
Oh.
very nice extended brand. So if hard liquor isn't your thing,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
you really want something softer, you can do a sangria or a beer cocktail.
Okay, so if it's a beer cocktail, explain, please.
So you'd have a mix, so say a Moscow Mule, for
Okay.
instance. So you'd have a mix that would give it the flavor of the Moscow Mule, and you would add your ginger beer to the drink. So that way you'd get...
Oh.
And there's lots of different
I like
things you can
that.
do with beer. There's a lot of craft beers. It's very
Right.
popular right now. So looking at some of those flavors and what you can do in the form of a cocktail, there's a lot of interesting places to go.
Wow. Is your head like exploding with excitement? Because
is.
you've just given birth to a really nice baby here, BiBo.
Yes.
I want to congratulate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I wish you much, much success
Thank you
in the
very much.
future. Is there anything that you want to share with the viewers to rethink their drink, to get them ready to entertain?
I think the big thing is just to not be afraid to enjoy entertaining at home and leverage the BiBo machine to open up your world, to invite people over and really enjoy each other's company and just try new flavors and make life a little bit more diverse.
Yes.
And in the way you entertain and the way you relax and enjoy life.
Thank you very much. Thank
You're
you for sharing.
welcome.
And thank you for being a guest on the Dr. Joy Show. All right, so rethink your drink. Entertaining made easy with BiBo. You'll be able to get it online at Amazon just for the holidays. And then after that, probably a retailer near you. Until then, be blessed, stay healthy. See ya!